Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Set, cut! Not a wolf. Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No. Motion. Slam. Slam. Neil. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Let's go, big time. Let's go, let's go.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the... ...23-yard line.
Jarrett on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch it. 14, find it. Alert. Gun. Stay at home. Mike, check. 50. Got it. Ball trot. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch. One left, one left.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Slam.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces
Their own 22-yard line.
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59, 59. Danny. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 9, check 9.
On third down, Brissett. He sets the fire deep. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Kill. Tight dog.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard.
Let's go. Not going to happen today.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards. 59. Bring it. Bring it. Zoom, zoom. Mike, spot 9. Spot 9. Mike, check. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Deuce.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3.
Derrick Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
We should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
14, Friday.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
280. 51. Got it. Good job right there. Check. That's it. 51's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 12. Check. You go tight. 61. Match box. Light. Check 4. Check 4. Check 215. Alert, 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 alert. Hayward.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
And the kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Down. 50. 18 Gator. 56. Watch the run. Switch off. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett, and that is incomplete here. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down. But I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Tighten up. What? Go. Cut up.
He'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
14. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. Alert. Hey, turn it up. Check 37.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the game. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Flare, alert. 4 down. Good job right there. Jet, nickel. 19.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watch the curl. Kill. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Front left. Friday. Under 10. 10. 6. Out. Watch the left for signals. Shit. Hey. Watch the ship.
On third down.
Go.
Carson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Third and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Blue lady.
I
got it. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Spot that. Check. We got 3. Hatch it.
Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I'll go special. Guys, 4 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
We got this.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Get him. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Off.
Throwing on second down. Brissett, wide open receiver, complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
I got it. Short.
First down, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go. Get him. You got him. Orbit. Check three. Shift. Let it go.
To throw is Brissett. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hustle. Mike, check. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's crashing. Watch safety screen.
Brissett to throw in first. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Get the flag. 59. Watch the flag.
Now Ito Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Atlanta.
On the double. Check 59. Mike.
On first down, Henry stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the Seahawks 24.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. Run you over. Mike, run it.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Callaway as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Seahawks take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
25. Saturday. Check 99.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Come off the ball, hard.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Echo. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Check 59.
Watch the pass.
36 power.
Mike,
To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't.
Hey, alert.
12. Lucky. He's checking. Crash.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Coleman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
Check. Jump. Ankle. Zoom. Gun.
Play action. Now Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and it's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Brisson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Mike. 380. 59. Alert.
Let's get some penetration.
That's it. Mike's 59.
From the 41, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike 5'9", Silver. Mike, check, 59. Push him back.
From the 27, Brissett, and finding the tight end Hooper. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 59. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
On first down, Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
6 man. Check girls. Check 24. Go. Check 25. Yo. Move.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. attempt. Here they get him behind the line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. McCrane's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 26. Check 26. Check 43. Hey, alert. 6. Mike's 59. Mike's trying.
Here's Wilson to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Good guys, 4 down. 5-9. Mike 5-9.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
They're on 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Wide, get wide.
Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Whip. Take. Watch the whip. Slam. Pull up for signals. Orbit. Run left. Nice.
Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Yeah. Mike spot 4.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the 1-2 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
12. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, alert. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Check the back. Gun. Slam. Touch 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Yeah, baby.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check.
Fresno. Watch out. Alert 3. Spot that. Gun.
Under crunch.
Now Wilson. Off play action. And Allen's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey. Exit.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Brissett. crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Alert, 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 alert.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam, slam, slam.
That's it, baby.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run.